All right, welcome to FU Sports, people. You're watching FU Sports on FU TV. And by FU TV, I mean the real FU TV, people. All right, so we're going to be talking a little bit about this. One moment. All right, welcome to the real FU TV, people. We're going to be talking a little bit about this amazing fight between an all-time great Boots Ennis and David Avanesyan. I mean, David Avanesyan coming off of the Crawford fight, and then he fought a bum in between that. I mean, I guess if you don't consider Crawford a bum, he fought. Let's see the great fight that Avanesyan had right before this. Greatest contest ever in the history of the sport. Not a cherry pick at all from Mr. Boots Ennis, the middleweight contender who fights at welterweight. All right, let's see this. Give one moment. All right, so Sergey Mbomo, is that how you say it? Mbomo? All right, so the guy that Avanesyan fought right before he fought Boots Ennis was a guy who had 51 fights, and he had 9 wins and 39 losses. Is that amazing? The guy was, he has 4 knockout. Is that wins? He has 4 knockout wins in 51 fights. And he got 5 decisions. He lost 35 times by decision. That's 35 decisions. Wow. He's been knocked out and then even knocked out 4 times. This is a guy, people, 51 fights and 9 wins. This is the guy that Avanesyan fought right before he got in the ring with Boots Ennis and got his balls smashed up. I mean, the guy can't get a break. I mean, maybe he's got brain damage or something, right? That might be what it is. The guy has fucking brain damage, and so he's coming off of this this BS fight versus this nobody, and Boots Ennis fights him. The whole time I watch this fight, all right, wait a second. The whole time I was watching this fight, I was like, they kept making excuses for Ennis. They were saying that he's rusty, but I mean, Avanesyan was rusty too. He had come off of a brutal knockout loss to Crawford, who totally did not have loaded gloves. And then he fought, as you just saw, this complete bum. And after that, he, got his nuts busted, as you can see from the picture there. Very, very, really, really disgusting fight. All right, we're going to watch a little bit of highlights from this fight. There's some guy online who's doing a slight play-by-play here they found earlier. It's kind of disgusting. He kind of glosses over these low blows, doesn't say much about it. We're going to watch some of his opinion, and then I'm going to comment on it. All right, give one moment.
Interim IBF champion to the real McCoy. The entire situation sucked all around, as is typical of the moves we see from the IBF and other shady alphabet bodies. Because A, Crawford was unceremoniously stripped of the belt he had won in epic one-sided fashion against Spence. And B,
I wouldn't say it was completely one-sided. Spence did win some rounds in that fight, even though people don't believe it. He did win a few rounds. And he got beat up most likely by loaded gloves. That's my guess, because I've never seen Crawford punch so hard. I mean, this is a guy that could not even knock out Amir Khan. He had to hit Amir Khan low, just like Boots did in this fight. Very similar to what Boots...
mental low blow that looked like something out of...
Look. Let's see. This is an accident, right?
Opening round, an accidental low...
Let's look at Ennis's eyes.
Blow that looked like...
Look where he's looking. Do you think Ennis is looking at the guy's body, or is he looking at his dick? All right, give me 1 second, people. Give me 1 second. I got something sitting in front of my screen. 1 moment, please, people. 1 moment. All right, I feel like sorry, people. I just threw the stream together last minute. Didn't plan it all out. I wanted to talk about this fight a few days ago. I just didn't have the time to do it, but yeah. So you see Ennis's eyes here. I wish I had my... Well, let's see if... Well, I wanted to set up my drawing pad, but you guys could see it. Let's see if my cursor shows up in the stream. Well, it doesn't. But anyway, if you look at Ennis, you can see he's clearly looking at Avanesyan's dick. That's what he's looking at. He's not looking like to land a body shot. Look at this. Look at this. There's nothing about this that's accidental. This is a completely intentional low blow. There's no, dude, come on. All right, this guy who's saying this, what's his name? RC? Yeah, this dude, what the fuck? You're not being honest.
Opening round, an accidental low blow.
Yeah, then he throws a left hook, kind of scoop up his arms or something, or a failed uppercut, or it's really probably just to set up the low blow, because he like throws this uppercut. Avanesyan brings up his hands, and here comes this guy was popping Boots' fucking head up. He was landing the better, cleaner, more effective punches. Boots was landing these cuffing shots. It's all the inside of the glove, low blows, and then he landed a decent shot where he traded with the much smaller Avanesyan, who was incredibly rusty. You know, this guy gets no luck. He gets pieced up with low blows. This guy's not even going to point out all the low blows that happened in this fight. There was loads of them. It's a shit ton of low blows in here.
Exchanges. Avanesyan was landing well.
Look, there's another low blow in there. Is this guy going to call that out in this great thing? Look at this. Here goes.
Avanesyan was landing.
Boom. That's low, people. That's a fucking low blow.
Well.
That is low. The knuckles are, dude, that's way under his belly button. That's in his groin. His dick is right next to that. They didn't call it out. This guy was getting away with a million fucking low blows. But you got corny dudes like this guy who's going to act like this is some great performance. This was trash. Also, look at this punch, how trash it is. He's hitting him with the fingers. It's not even the knuckles of the glove. Look, that Avanesyan shot was solid. That was a solid left hook. Boots with his slaps and his, you know, his finger punches and low blows.
Well too. Round 3 started with things back at mid.
Two pokes with the I don't even know what you call that. Two poke. Boom! You see that right hand? Oh yeah, he's sneaky. He's eating counters coming in because the idiot comes in straight lines. He wears a stupid skirt, thinks he's slick with his, you know, he tries to dress up like he's fucking Prince or something. But he comes in there and he's just getting pieced up. Look at this right hand.
Counter. It was
boom, boom, just clean. Look at it again. Look at this guy. Avanesyan, if he wanted to, if he just tucked the left hand, come in again with the right hand. The guy's wide open. Remember how they talked about Devin Haney with the bow, you know, that whole bow? Well, what is Boots doing? He's throwing this lead, or this right, I think it's a right hand, and he's pulling back his left hand. He's wide open to eat another right hand. Look at that. Look at it. He's wide open still. The guy doesn't lift his fucking hands. If you punch with him, you could fucking knock him out. Imagine this guy versus Danny Garcia. My lord, even this old Danny would probably lay this guy out.
Where Avanesyan,
the hands down, hands are still down. He doesn't like to bring him up.
Remained determined and kept it interesting despite.
Here comes a left hook.
Losing.
Boom, and it lands. And it lands.
Changes.
Here's an uppercut, doesn't land. Right hook slips around the guard.
Once again, the two reverted to battle.
Versus this little midget. This dude was going to war with this fucking midget, this inactive midget.
Battling inside the pocket, where there was a lot of really good old school infighting.
Look at that uppercut. I mean, the shots that Avanesyan were landing were way better than the ones Boots were landing. These were very, very clean shots. This little tiny guy, Avanesyan, just piecing this giant motherfucker up.
On display.
And this is after eating a gang of low blows.
With just over a minute to go in the round. Boom. That knockdown in round 5, it was a situation where Avanesyan landed a station because Spence held the IBF belt for 6 mid-range kind of.
Yeah, sorry people, I clipped by accident. I'm gonna go back. I want to hear what he says about that.
Round. After round 5, however, he put forth a strong effort in this one. That knockdown in round 5, it was a situation where Avanesyan landed a solid right hand, and despite eating the right, Boots countered it brilliantly without losing.
Where's the brilliance, bro? Where's the fucking brilliance? He just literally is a big motherfucker fighting this little tiny guy, and he ate his punch. Also, we don't know what's going on with Avanesyan's gloves. For all we know, the motherfucker's wearing pillows. We don't know what going on in the contract negotiation of this fight. We just don't know. Look at Avanesyan's hands. Those look like pillows to me. We don't know what the fuck's going on here. We really don't. This Boots guy is the golden child. They let him do whatever the fuck he wants. He's literally bending his knees and atomic low blowing this guy, and the referee does nothing about it. He just says, "Oh, you know, I'll give you 5 minutes." Well, guess what? The rule is if you throw an intentional low blow, that's a DQ. That's intentional. Fight's over. In the real boxing rules, if this was real, this sport right now, this guy would have just been DQ'd right there. Boom, you're done. You're done. We saw you bend your fucking knees, bitch. We saw you stare at his balls and then throw this punch. It's obvious when you watch the replay. He punched him intentionally in the balls.
Stride. And as far as the comparisons with Crawford,
and people, this was not the only intentional low blow. This guy threw many, many, many low blows before this moment you see right here. This guy's just showing this. They're not going to compile those low blows because a lot of these supposed boxing fans, they don't actually pay attention or they don't care. They see all these low blows and they just dismiss it because they want to build up this fake legend, right? They build up these little characters that are like undefeated. Oh, he's undefeated. But how is he undefeated? He's able to throw low blows all day, right? He's just cheating his ass off and he's cherry picking. But you know, they build up these false legends. These basically generational talents, right? He's a generational talent, yeah, because he cherry picks, he's inactive, he fights fucking bums.
Crawford, technically he stopped Avanesyan.
He technically stopped him with some loaded fucking gloves. That's what he did. Come on, Crawford. We know you did something to those fucking gloves. What'd you do, bro? You stuck a little tool in there, maybe pulled some of the padding out. Who knows what the hell this guy did to these gloves, but there was definitely something very weird with those gloves.
Quicker than Crawford.
I mean, you saw it right in the beginning, the big ass hole he got in that glove. You got big holes in both gloves.
And as far as the comparisons with Crawford, technically he stopped Avanesyan.
Look at that glove. Look at that rip in that glove. You know, people, you know, within the rules, he's not supposed to be able to fight with those gloves. If your gloves are torn or anything like that, within the rules, you got to get another set of gloves. And if you don't, you're DQ'd. You cannot fight with broken gloves. This is, I don't even know. This has got to be one of the first fighters I've ever, this is the first fight I've seen in my entire life where a fighter not only has one broken glove in a fight, but both gloves are broken. I mean, this is fucking ridiculous.
Than Crawford, who knocked
and look at the way he hits this guy with this right hook. I mean, this guy's never punched this hard in his whole fucking career. Look at this.
Crawford.
Boom. This is like guy hit with a fucking rock or something. The way that glove moved like that. It looks solid.
Quicker than Crawford.
Look at this right hand, how solid this glove looks.
Crawford.
Boom. It's like getting hit with a damn brick.
With Crawford,
sorry,
technically he stopped Avanesyan quicker than Crawford.
Yeah, this the way he hit him, it just looks like a fucking brick.
Who knocked Avanesyan out in round 6. Not that that matters.
When one guy's gonna land a bunch of low blows, the other guy's gonna load his gloves. Who knows? I mean, look, if Boots is able to load his gloves, I would pay money to watch Crawford get his balls knocked off. That'd be hilarious. Maybe these two motherfuckers are just punching each other's balls off the whole fight. It'll be like, you know that scene from Bloodsport where Van Damme and that guy are like trading kicks left and right to the body? It'll be like Boots and it'll be like Boots and Crawford just going bang, low blow, bang, and you know, just going back and forth the low blows. Wouldn't that be awesome? I think it'd be awesome. All right, so we had the amazing Boots just, you know, building himself up, climbing the ladder with some low blows, climbing the ladder one low blow at a time or many low blows. Give me 1 second, people. But remember, people, remember to subscribe to The Real Food TV. This is The Real Food TV, the greatest channel known to man. It really is. It really fucking is. This is a very late night edition of Food TV. I thought I would talk about this fight just a little bit. I don't know who the hell are these Boots fans, people. The guy is a cheap motherfucker. We're going to look at a couple of pieces of information here I've compiled. We got our post-fight, which I've never seen, but I'd like to see what this guy has to say. We could watch a little bit of the highlights of the Avanesyan versus Boots fight. It's really funny because they cut out the majority of the low blows. They removed them. They removed the big atomic one in the beginning of the fight. But what people don't really understand is that the reason why low blows are outlawed is because they destroy a fighter. You land one of these low blows and the fighter's legs is gone, their gas tank is gone, they're all fucked up. So you're gonna go and you're gonna remove one of the most important moments of the fight. The big, giant, huge low blow. That doesn't make sense because that is part of the story of the fight. You know, there was many of these low blows in this fight. All right. It's debilitating, people. That's the right word. It's debilitating. When you eat one of these low blows, that could change the whole course of the fight. So to remove that moment in the replays, and this is on DAZN, they don't show this moment you see in that picture because they're full of shit. They just want to build up this skirt-wearing bum. It's not a good skirt, people. The guy looks terrible. What's his obsession with skirts? All right, let's listen to a little of the bullshit this cornball has to say. Eddie Hearn's new bitch. All right. Let's see this. All right, we're in commercial right now. Give me 1 second.
As far as your performance, how would you rate it, and what did you see in the ring against Avanesyan?
It was a good performance, you know, a good comeback fight. I ain't fighting a year, so felt good to be back in the ring. Felt good to be.
Here's another guy with the fucking book bags. All these guys want to act like they're in high school, right? That's what they want to look like. Also, the more excuses about, oh, I haven't been in the whole year. You fought a nobody. You fought a fucking little midget, and he went to war with you. He's the one that pushed the action, and the guy got a gift decision. People, he couldn't even knock him out, bro. Even with all those low blows, that guy was like, "Come on, bitch, bring it, bitch."
Be home, you know, the crowd was loving it. You know, I'm glad to be back.
JP Miranda with LatinoSports.com. Congratulations to Boots. Congratulations to Bozy. Did you find yourself at any point during the fight, or even just coming out to the ring, in awe of the amount of fans, the love, and the support that you were receiving?
Yeah, it was dope. You know, it was a great.
He was dope. He was dope. If I was there, I'd be like, hey, so how was it that you hit him in the nuts like that? How did you make that mistake? Why'd you bend your knees that low to throw a body punch? And why did you look at his balls before you threw that supposed mistake body punch? I mean ball punch. I mean body punch.
Great experience coming out to, walking out in front of my friends and family, supporters at this big arena. You know, it was a blessing. You know, I was taking it all in.
All right, secondary question.
No Diddy.
No Diddy? Like, what the fuck is he even talking about? Also, come on, people, what the fuck is with all these backpacks? These guys, like I'm saying, are these like some pedos, you know? Why the fuck are you wearing a backpack? This is the same Tim Bradley, Andre Ward, and I think I've even seen Tank Davis wear this. Like, dude, why are you wearing a backpack? You're sitting in a fucking chair. Take the fucking backpack off. And what are you carrying around? What the fuck? Dildos, right? Dildos, probably.
Supporters at this big arena, you know, it was a blessing. You know, I was taking it all in.
All right, secondary question.
No Diddy.
Look at this guy. He says I was taking it all in, and then he looks and smiles. Like, you automatically think of what, dick or something? When you say taking it all in, you automatically think something perverted. Because I think that's what he's thinking. That's why he says I'm taking it all in, and then he looks to the side and smiles and says no Diddy. Like, you can't say taking it all in without thinking some sexual bullshit.
I was taking it all in.
All right, secondary question.
No Diddy.
And the way he giggles about that seems like he would like to take it all in, wouldn't he? That's what it seems like to me, people. Did you heard? He just went, ah, ah. That's the sound this fucking guy just did.
Yo.
Oh my lord.
That's crazy.
Yo.
Leave Diddy alone, man.
Yo. What'd you say? My bad. Excuse my French.
Ms. Eddie Hearn said that you guys had a FaceTime with the Ecstasy and discussed the possible fight with Bud Crawford.
Yeah.
If that fight was next, would you be interested in fighting that fight at 154 pounds?
Like I always say, I don't care. I just want to fight the top guys, the best guys. They're going to bring the best side out of me, and not these guys that's on the lower level. You know, when you fight somebody that's sharp.
Oh my God, people, who the fuck is this guy fought that he thinks he could just go jump in the line like that? Who you fought that you're just going to go fight Bud Crawford? Really? I don't even like Bud Crawford, people. But, you're just like, oh, I'm just going to beat this fucking guy that just, got knocked out with loaded gloves, who's never fought anybody. You're going to go and have struggle with this little midget. And then what? You're just going to go jump the line and fight Bud Crawford, right? All right, let's listen to a little more of this.
And good like you, it make you better. Who knows, the fight could be easier, when you fight somebody on your level or supposed to be above your level.
Hey, we got Anthony in the comments. He says, now those trans flag trunks make perfect sense. They do. They make perfect sense. He was a little too happy when he said that, wasn't he? I mean, it's all right, Boots. I get it. It's all right. We get it. It's all right. You're gay. We get it. You're gay. I mean, you liked it. I feel like you were. You said no, Diddy, but I think you're like yes, Diddy. Yes, he wants the invite.
James Bell here at the Boston Sword. So first off, that was wild, that last one. My question to you is reference to David Avanesyan. What did you see from him in those first couple of rounds where you were able to make the proper adjustments? Because he was looking tough in those first couple of rounds.
The proper adjustments? What? He adjusted this guy's balls. That's what he did.
But once you got comfortable, you were able to see or get his timing down and be able to score that knockdown in the 5th round.
I ain't gonna lie, he was moving a lot more than I expected him to move.
He's moving a lot more. The guy was literally walking straight fucking forward with a high guard. That's all he did. He wasn't doing anything fancy.
He's gonna come forward a little more.
I thought he was gonna come forward a little more. Like, what the fuck did he do? Was this guy Lomachenko in there? Like, what the hell what was Avanesyan doing? He wasn't dancing around. He was literally walking forward a high guard.
I don't know.
It was hard to hit him, no Diddy.
Did he do anything that surprised you in the ring? Any adjustments you had to make? That's the first question. And the second one is, talk to us about your last fight being in Atlantic City at the Boardwalk Hall, and then come.
Yeah, Thunderdome boxing talk. He says, come forward more, ? What the fuck? Yeah, the guy, all Avanesyan did was come forward. He came straight at him. That's all he did. He just came straight forward.
Coming here to an arena where, according to your promoter, fans were still lining up to buy tickets as you were walking out to the ring.
Yeah, well, your first question, he didn't really, I mean, I seen everything he was doing. That's just me being, my timing being a little off. Like I said, I didn't think my timing was gonna be off, but it was, but I seen everything my pop was telling me catch and slip. My timing was just off a little bit, but everything be good,
This dude's always got some excuses, don't they? His timing was off. How the fuck is your timing off when the motherfucker's right in front of you? How can your timing be off? Now, he's acting like this guy's Lomachenko, and he's like popping around, hit him with a jab, jumps to the right, he's darting in and out. No, he wasn't. He was right in front of you. So how can your timing be fucked up? I don't get it.
Next fight, I'm gonna be better and sharper.
I just think it's bullshit. It's just excuses. This guy was piecing him up, and this TKO win was a gift.
On point, and but yeah, like you said, coming from the fighting at EC in a small arena, and then coming here to fighting to Philly in my hometown to a big arena, definitely a big difference. It's way better. Way better atmosphere. And I'm glad I was able to do it. And put on a show in front of my friends and family.
That's disgusting. Really, you're gonna just snort your fucking boogers like that at the press conference, people? Like, really, you're gonna do that?
Hey, Jaron, two quickies over here.
Hey, oh my God! Again, people, look at this fucking guy. He says quickies, and instantly you see look on his face. This motherfucker's a pervert, man. Look at this look on this guy's face. This is a weirdo. Anybody ever watch Three's Company? This guy would be like the weird perverted guy in Three's Company, on the show Three's Company. Everything in that show was like sexual related. They acted like they were 12-year-olds constantly. Every fucking thing. You say, I'm gonna eat a Twinkie. Oh, what do you mean by that? What was the guy's name? Jack. Everything was sexual, and that's how this fucking idiot works. I mean, it's fitting. He's wearing that damn stupid backpack, and he acts like he's a fucking 12-year-old. Everything is sexual. Like, look at his face when he says quickie.
That I was able to do it, and put on a show in front of my friends and family.
All right, so he snorts the coke up his nose, and here, let's hear this.
Two quickies over here.
Two quickies? No, Diddy. I'm surprised. Is he gonna start laughing now?
Over here.
He would like, hey, where do you want to have these quickies? Where you want them? You want me to do it?
I ain't gonna lie, Philly drunk right now. we drunk right now, yo.
Yo, you can't say shit around this guy without him thinking some fucking sexual shit. Also, like Boots. All I could think of, I'm gonna act like him for a second. When I think of Boots, I think of like back in the 90s, they used to say knocking boots. That's all I fucking think of. Boots? What kind of name is that?
So the first one is, obviously, I've been talking to you for years and years, and you've dreamt about this moment, fighting here in this arena. Was it everything that you thought would be
Yeah, it was everything. You know what? I ain't even gonna say that. No, it was great though. You know, it was everything. You know.
All right, people. Sorry, I had no idea how I was gonna do this stream. I just I wanted to talk about this fight. We'll probably finish watching this, but let's remember that Manny Pacquiao is a national treasure. I think he lives in the States. This is the sweet sounds of Manny Pacquiao as we watch Boots being a pervert. Remember to subscribe to FU TV, and by FU TV I mean the real FU TV. We've changed the name because they kept burying us under some bullshit FU TVs. Not the real deal, people. Trash, absolute trash. All right, before we get back to some more Boots being a fucking pervert degenerate who punches men in the dick, he probably wishes he didn't have those boxing gloves on when he landed those shots. He probably like to have an open hand, you know, like, and not be so hard, not so hard with the way he touches those areas. But before we get back to watching Boots be a degenerate piece of trash, I have to show you our some of our sponsors, people. I gotta pay the bills over here. We really do. Piss. We've been sponsored by Piss, people. Marquez's new sports drink. It's both nutritious and I was gonna say delicious, but I don't know. Marquez seems to have liked this drink. It's filled with vitamins, people. He's been eating a lot of liver, he told us. This is the best formula, he says, since the time he ate a lot of oranges. Boots told us personally a couple of days ago that this is his favorite blend. This one has the most B vitamins in it. He enjoys it. It's Piss. Okay, and we also have the Hug Team. Floyd Mayweather's Hug Team. This hug's for you. Thunderdome was saying that Marquez really drank piss. He really did, and he's got a new sports drink company. He's trying to get in on that 50 cent, vitamin water kind of thing. But it's a little weird. It takes a little longer. He should probably pay some more Mexicans so you can get closer. They can eat the liver and all. It's a weird drink, people. It's weird. It's odd. I think it probably should be illegal to sell that, but he's giving it a shot. He's giving it a fucking shot. We got to respect him for that, right? This is what's in the drink. It's got all these things in it. This is the formula in the Marquez's new urine drink. What do we got in there? We got vitamin A, vitamin C, calcium, vitamin E, vitamin B6. People, you got fucking, what is that? Magnesium, zinc. You got just, there's so many things in there. People, this is gonna knock it out of the park. This guy's gonna be rolling the money really soon. All right, I also had I thought I had a new advertisement from Shakur Stevenson. I forgot where I put it. Let me see if I can find it. All right, so I cannot find that. All right, so we're just going to watch a couple of highlights that we were sent about Ward. Let's see this.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
All right, people. All right, so that was some highlights. It wasn't really Ward, but they're trying to test out Mortal Kombat to see the kind of moves they're going to give Ward. They said they're going to try to, basically they're going to do a mod and they're just going to make Ward Johnny Cage. That's about it. We're going to go back to watching some of this Boots Ennis right after we watch this there's one last clip I want you guys to see. It's really important. Let's see. I'm looking for it. Give me 1 second. You just listened to Manny Pacquiao. The guy is a national treasure, like I said. He really is a fucking national treasure. He's a really great guy. He really is. Oh, wait. Shit, my Tim Bradley button doesn't work.
Which car you want to drive today? Which car you want to go in? It was a car that I had been fixing for a little while. I haven't driven it in about 3 years. And I knew he was going to say that car, but I was...
All right, I knew he was going to say that car. I knew it too.
I always thought it was going to be, like I said before, I had just rung the bell here in March, for the Sixers game, and I told my security, I was like, yo, I said, I'm going to sell this place out. And a month later, did the partnership, Eddie brought me home, you know, and now I did it, you know.
And the second one, when that fifth bell and you went to end the round, did you think that the fight was over? What were your thoughts going back to the corner? And were you surprised that the fight was?
He's like, damn, I should have hit him a little harder in the nuts, man. If I would have just got a little lower on that shot and hit him right in the tank, maybe he'd been knocked out. Arnold Schwarzenegger's got something to say about this.
So can you believe how much I am in heaven? I'm like getting the feeling of coming in the gym. I'm getting the feeling of coming at home. I'm getting the feeling of coming backstage when I pump up, when I pose out in front of 5,000 people. I get the same feeling. So I'm coming day and night. I mean, it's terrific, right? So, you know, I'm in heaven. So can you...
Avanesyan will never be able to say that ever again in his life. He won't. Because he can't, he's not coming ever again. Never. Also, never say coming next to Boots, because he might, you know, he might start giggling like a schoolgirl.
Was done after the fifth round.
No, I knew I was gonna stop him. I was just every round I felt him breaking down and decreasing, you know. But I definitely.
Yeah, he was breaking down his fertility. That's what was happening. That guy you saw, I showed you guys. Avanesyan was literally slamming his chest like, "Come on, motherfucker!" Right before they stopped this fight, he was like, "Come on, motherfucker!" And then Boots lands like 3 taps, and then he walks to the corner and they end the fucking fight. Like, what the hell is that about?
No, I was gonna stop him.
Look at this look in his face. You didn't stop him, bro. They gave you a fake stoppage. It wasn't a real fucking stoppage. It was fake. It was a gift.
It was just a matter of time.
It was just a matter of time. Maybe it was a matter of time before he landed a fucking solid shot on you and knocked you out. You know, people you never know. He might have caught the Boots, right? Because Boots was getting fucking caught. He was getting smashed right in his chin. So at some point, who knows? You never know. Avanesyan might have caught him in the perfect, right? Boom, and just loaded up and caught him. And as the fight was going, you know, Boots was putting a lot of pressure, and so was Avanesyan. And Avanesyan was actually going to the body, not punching in the nuts.
Every round I felt him breaking down and decreasing, you know. But I definitely knew I was gonna stop him. It was just a matter of time, you know. I just had to get
but it never happened.
My bag a little bit, you know. Pick it up a little more, you know.
All right. This is we'll watch a little bit more of this. He says he was gonna wait a little more. I mean, the guy tried his hardest. I mean, he was Boots. Oh, sorry. I don't want to show that. It's an advertisement happening. Boots was, you know, he was trying his hardest, low blows and everything, and he still could not stop this guy. So what was actually going to probably happen is that Boots was going to start slowing down. And you could already see Avanesyan, even after all these low blows, Avanesyan was landing these solid punches. So what do you think is going to happen to Boots as the fight goes on and Boots slows down? You think Avanesyan is going to land, you know, he's going to land like not as clean, or is he going to land even cleaner? You know, because Avanesyan's actually been in the ring with a guy who's, you know, at the top, supposedly at the top. He's fought Terrence Crawford, and he was taking it to Terrence Crawford. He wasn't just getting his ass whooped. Terrence Crawford had, you know, he had some interesting things going on with those gloves. But, you know, this is a guy in Avanesyan who's actually fought better competition. So you can't just say, oh, I'm just going to blow him out, even though you really weren't. He was not done. All right?
Yo, Boots, Miguel with Town Biz Sports and Entertainment. Everybody's been asking about grades for your performance in the ring, but I just want to ask an unorthodox question. You know, it's your first fight with Eddie. Mm-hmm. You're here at home. You had a great sellout crowd. Obviously, you were excited. You said it was a dream come true. Can you just give Eddie an early grade for your first fight with him with Matchroom?
Eddie,
what do you mean by early grade? Do you mean like dick? No Diddy? I don't know. I just thought he was going to make something sexual out of it.
Really great. You want me to give him a grade?
Give him a grade as a promoter.
You mean like me measuring his, you know.
So far.
At A+++++.
What about you?
Yo, it's not right to have Eddie in here. You know, he's too big. Why the fuck is he there? He's too big to be next to these fucking fighters. How the fuck is your promoter this fucking large? Also, it's weird. He looks like Ben Shapiro, doesn't he? He looks like a big-ass fucking Ben Shapiro. Like a Ben Shapiro would, like, live near a toxic waste dump. And got really, come on, guys, come on.
The grade I give him is 10. 10, 10, 10, 10.
Yo, what's up with that thing on his head? This fucking stupid. That looks dumb. He looks like he's going to go jump in a fucking swimming pool and just go against Michael Phelps or something.
I'm so glad this is live around the world.
Listen, Eddie, he know what he's doing, man. He's one of the greatest promoters out here today. He knows exactly what he's doing, man. That's why you see a lot of fighters is coming to him. You know what I mean? And a lot of them follow behind Boots.
I think I'll say this as well.
What the hell kind of name for a drink is that? Drip? What the fuck?
Well, you know, they say that a trainer is only as good as his fighter. I'm not, you know, but also a promoter is also only as good as his fighter. And the reality is you need quality fighters. You need a big TV deal, and you need great fighters. And, you know, what we saw tonight was just, I think that, you know, I said to you guys, I'd love to take all the credit, and Boots would love, but no one anticipated that, honestly. You know,
no one anticipated what? Him fighting this fucking inactive guy and punching his dick off? I mean, no one. Am I wrong? What is he talking about? Is he talking about a different fight?
Been a coin flip to do the Leah chorus or here, and it was like, let's go big. We got to make a statement. You know, I'm thinking, oh, let's do 7,000-8,000, please. And then all of a sudden it's like 10. Then the top tiers open, and then like honestly, they were queuing on his ring walk out there tonight. Like it was unbelievable, and I just love it. You know, I love just looking around.
Who the fuck are fans of this guy? Like, I don't know who's a Boots fan. I don't know a single person that's a fan of this guy. Like, what has he done? He's done nothing. He's done fucking nothing. I would like to see him fight Crawford. I would enjoy that. I fucking think he's trash in the way that he lows blows. But if you take away the low blows and you know the skirts are kind of like not too big into it, just doesn't look right on him. It doesn't look right. The beard and I don't know what it is. It's just it doesn't work. It's not like Adrian Broner was kind of passable. They don't look cool at all. You know, like Broner would do something with. I don't know what it was. I don't know, people. It just looks terrible. But I wouldn't mind seeing him fight like a, fight Crawford, fight a Danny Garcia. There's a lot of fights for Boots. He does throw a lot of punches. He kind of brings some excitement, but he's just blowing out these nobodies and these little tiny midgets. And then you add the low blows. If you take away the low blows, you know, I could forgive him. He throws a decent amount of punches. He's trying to finish the guys off. That's a good thing, right? He's not just doing defense first. Many times he is offense first. So that's cool. So let's see you fight a Crawford, or maybe like I think a great fight would be a Shakur Stevenson, because we know Shakur is a welterweight, people. He's a welterweight. So let's see him versus Shakur, right? Call out Shakur. Don't call out Crawford, because Crawford's done with the welterweight, right? Maybe he'll come back down, but I don't know. I think Crawford in some ways might kind of fear this guy. I think he sees him as being kind of awkward. And, you know, Crawford people, he don't fight no prime fighters, man. He's only fighting midgets. This guy's a big motherfucker. It would be an interesting fight. But I think it would be an interesting fight for two reasons. Crawford's always fighting guys that are out of prime. And he's never fighting guys that are big like this who are in their prime, right? This guy's a prime fighter. And he's got high output. He's got decently high output. It would be interesting to see it. But I would... Also, Crawford is old, people. Crawford's almost 40 years old. You know? For boxing, that's old. You know, in life, it's not that bad. But in boxing years, that's pretty old. This guy Boots is in his fucking 20s, man. I'd like to see it. I would.
And just standing in the ring and watching Boots come out, you know. And we've done so many homecomings, and it ain't easy. You know, and I know that he felt his timing was off, but also
we got Black New World Order in the comments is saying Boots is Roy Jones 2.0. Dude, I wouldn't go that far. I think Roy Jones was way better than this guy. This guy could never be as good as Roy Jones. Roy Jones had power in both hands. He actually was a slickster. He didn't have to punch you in your cock. He was a hard puncher. He threw great hooks, very unorthodox, very dynamic guy. I mean, he was a great fighter. Even if you take the PEDs out of him, he was very slick. He was actually slippery. He really was a slippery fighter. But a lot of that athleticism is one of the things that made him great, and that's why when he got older, he was getting clipped, because he just didn't have that kind of slippery, that really slick movement that he has. He actually is a slick fighter, Roy Jones. This guy Boots is not. Boots is very straightforward, very easy to hit, as you can see from this fight. A lot of mistakes. You know, Roy Jones had a way better high guard than this guy. Roy Jones is better than Boots in every single way. But I agree with Black New World Order that he's more like a Wish.com Roy Jones, you know? He's a bootleg. He's a poor imitation.
And he's smiling and he's here and he's there. It's hard, you know, you really have to be in a fight. You've got to be real zoned in. And a lot of that comes from knowing the opponent's dangerous, I think, as well. But it's difficult on a homecoming, you know. Done so many with Anthony Joshua where he's sort of walking out, yeah. It's like, whoa, come on, you know. And that was a great experience for him tonight because next time he's in front of a crowd like that, it will be a much bigger test.
Hello, Boots. How you doing, man? Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You and your dad. You say your time was off, but I noticed you were having some fun. What were you and Sean Porter talking about between the second and third round?
No,
I know you were talking to him.
No, I just laughed at him. I think he said something. I just laughed. I just smiled. Like, I'm aware of everything that be going on when I'm in the ring. You know, I'm comfortable in there. So he didn't say anything. I just laughed. I mean, I didn't say anything. I just laughed at him. Yeah.
I think Boots is like, dude, he's like levels below Adrian Broner, really. He is. Come on, he's not even on Broner's level.
Joe Wood.
I saw an interview today. I don't know if you guys ever seen this of Broner and fucking Tank Davis. And Broner just keeps laying his fucking head on Tank Davis's shoulder. And Tank's like, he's kind of nudging him off. And at some point, he's like, stop. Like, he just turns around and tells him to stop. Broner's like laying his fucking head all over Tank's shoulder like it's his fucking girlfriend. Like it's his boyfriend. You know, like girls do that kind of silly, like cute stuff. He's like doing that to Tank. And Tank just keeps like nudging, like kind of moving his shoulder. He's in the middle of an interview and Broner's just laying all over him. And at some point, Tank's just like, get the fuck off of me. Like, these guys are just fucking weird, man. Just because I'm bringing up Broner.
Sports. So you talk about going big. Obviously, Crawford.
Dude, his body is choice, okay? Okay.
Is a huge step up in an opponent. Is there any possibility maybe coming back to Philly and doing one of the larger stadiums with Crawford?
Well, that'd be nice. Across the road, you know. Look, just to make it clear, for me,
wait. Anthony said Thunderdome Boxing says because he was known for grabbing his boots. Who was known for grabbing his boots? Wait, Boots was known for grabbing his boots? Oh, wait, now it makes sense. Now it makes fucking sense. Damn it. He made it make sense. Okay, Hawker is saying, did he shot lift some boots or something? Did he shot? Sorry, Hawker. I don't understand completely what you just said. Did he shot lift? Did you say lift? Sorry, guys. I have the best eyes. Shot lift some boots or something. Shot lift. Sorry. I don't understand. Grabbing his boots. Yeah, Hawker. Oh, man, I mean, that makes perfect sense. So he calls himself Boots now. He's grabbing himself around his fucking boots, right?
Number one priority is to unify.
That name's never made any sense to me.
The division, right? Because he's going to move to 54 at some point. But you don't really want to go before you've taken care of business.
Oh, did he shoplift some boots? Okay. Maybe. I mean, who knows?
So...
I can never understand why people fucking buy those Timberlands. You know, the workman Tims, and these dudes would get all pissed off when you step on their shoes back in the day. It's like, dude, you're wearing workman shoes, and you just touch those fucking things, they get scratches on them. You just breathe on those shoes, and they get scratches.
That, you know, and that's when I said the conversations with His Excellency tonight was...
All right, so Hawker's saying that Boots is a chronic shoplifter. He shoplift boots. I guess it's his favorite clothing item.
Do you think Boots will fight Crawford? I said, yeah.
Send a contract.
I said, yeah. Here's what he said.
That was his reply.
Send the contract.
I said, send the contract.
Yeah. So that's for next year, but we're going to fight again in October, November. And I said to His Excellency, maybe if you want, we'll go co-main event on Bivol.
All right, guys, in the comments, you do want to see Boots versus Crawford? Do you think there's an exciting fight? I think it's a decent fight. I mean, really, come on. This guy, if he's really trying to climb the ladder and Crawford's considered the best welterweight right now. So why shouldn't Boots fight Crawford? Of course, it makes perfect sense. Why the fuck is he going up and fighting this nobody? Like, we don't know. I don't really know who the guy is that he's fighting. I've never really seen his fights. So I don't understand, like, why is Crawford fighting that guy? Why aren't you fighting Boots? I mean, Boots got sort of a name, right? He's got Eddie Hearn behind him. They are building him up, even though I think he's a ball-punching pussy. But they are building him up. So there's some money there. There's a lot of money there to be made, I think. I think they can really build up that fight. Or maybe there's some truth to this idea that black fighters, when you pair black fighters with black fighters, that it doesn't make as much money. I don't know. I think the only guy that really got past that whole thing was, in many ways, was Mike Tyson. He would fight all these different black fighters and just rake in the money. He'd bring in tons of money. But when you look at like a Floyd Mayweather and he fights an Andre Berto, but maybe it's not about, maybe it's just about the fact that Andre Berto was no threat. But I don't know what the numbers are on Shane Mosley versus Floyd, because I feel like that was one of his most dangerous black fighters. I mean, if you're going to call him black, you're going to refer to people as just being black. That was like which is sad, right? That would be his most dangerous black fighter, this old Shane Mosley. This was not not even close to a young Shane Mosley. The guy was almost 40. And he had been through all kinds of wars.
Better be in October out there, or we can come back here. But I'll tell you what, I've not thought about that. I mean, him versus Boots at the ballpark.
All right, so we got the Thunderdome Boxing. He says Bud definitely should have fought Boots. Yeah, he should. I think he should. I don't think Bud is really. He's not really a. What is he fighting at? 154 right now. Bud is a welterweight. I don't think Bud is 154. But he might be. I don't know. I got to go look at that weigh-in, that Spence weigh-in again, because he might have looked kind of sucked in. Okay, Hawker, I'm not sure either one of these guys really wanted to fight. What are you saying? You're saying that you're not sure that Bud or Boots really want to fight each other? I'm not sure either one of these guys want to fight. I think Boots really does want Crawford, because I think that really is his money fight. That is the true stepping stone fight for Boots is Bud Crawford. But I mean, if it's not Bud Crawford, then my problem is like Boots has not fought anybody. So if we're gonna say that Crawford's the top of the cream of the crop when it comes to the welterweight class, then how can he fight all these bums and then jump all the way to Bud Crawford? But the thing is like when you think of a guy with the Boots record can just fight the supposed top guys, it just shows you how weak the welterweight class is. What I would say is, if I was Boots, I'd call up. I mean, people think it's crazy, but I'd say call up Ryan Garcia or call up Devin Haney, those kind of guys, because those guys are actually welterweights. Those are welterweights. Fight those guys, because those are the future of the welterweight division. The welterweight division is about to start getting hot. When those dudes come up, these guys from 140, that's when this is really going to build. And I think guys like a Tank Davis and all those guys can do welterweight. So really, they're just holding. This division is weak right now because all those true welterweights are hiding at the lower weight classes. It's fucking disgusting.
This is Crawford at the ballpark, fuck me. I mean, this table's about to jump up in a minute. That's got me really excited. Oh no!
Wait a minute. No Diddy.
No Diddy.
Oh wait, they did it again. I'm sorry. They said no Diddy. Oh my god.
The table's about to jump up in a minute. That's got me really excited.
Oh, hey, look at this guy. I'm actually I'm actually starting to like this. This is like Three's Company. You guys remember? You guys ever watch Three's Company? This shit is funny in a way because they just keep, like Boots. He's got this dumb look on his face. I feel like he should join the WWF, right? Or WWE, right? Like the joke now is that he's just everything to him is sexual, and that's like the joke, right?
The table's about to jump up in a minute. That's got me really excited.
All right, so he says that's got me really excited, and instantly, Boots does the face. He's automatically thinking about this dude in a sexual way. What the fuck?
Oh no!
Wait a minute.
Again, people! Again, he's fucking excited. Again. I'm just pointing out what's happening. I'm not making this up. This is not speculation. This is fucking reality. This is fucking reality, people. This guy, every fucking thing anybody says, this dude gets a fucking boner or something. Like he's just everything. Everything's sexual to this motherfucker.
The table's about to jump up in a minute. That's got me really excited. Oh no!
Wait a minute.
No Diddy. Sorry, I should have said it first. I'm just learning slowly. I'm from England. Sorry.
Dude, this is the first time I saw this shit. This is the first time I saw this video. I'm watching it because I wanted to talk about this fight, but I wanted to see, how they're full of shit, right? That the way they'll build up this terrible win. This is not even really a win. This is a fucking gift. And I thought, I'm gonna see, just these guys bullshitting around, but I'm also finding out Ennis's obsession. The guy is a fucking super degenerate. Like everything, you can say anything. You can say, "Hey, I want to eat cheese," and he'll just like he'll get all flushed and have like fucking blushing, like cheese. Oh, like cheese. Like what? You found something sexual out of cheese, bro? Take a fucking shower, man.
Yo, y'all crazy in this joint, yo.
Hey, what's up, fellas? Congratulations on the win. This is Najee from Cigar Talk. I hate to be this guy, but it's...
What the fuck do you say, Cigar Talk? Yeah, cigar website at the fucking boxing? What?
It's viral on Twitter. Terrence Crawford put out a tweet. He said, world-class fighter. He was questioning your status as a world-class fighter. I just wanted to get your reaction to that, both Bozy and Boots.
What you mean?
I didn't hear nothing.
Exactly, bro. What do you mean? Like, what the fuck? Well, look, I need to go and get a microphone that says Foo Sports on it because these guys can't even ask a proper question. So, of course, Boots over he's going to say, what do you mean? Exactly, because he didn't even ask a fucking question.
Bozy and Boots.
What you mean?
He's asking about your status as a world-class fighter. Like, what does that mean? What's his opinion on me? Am I not a world-class fighter?
I said it first. I'm just learning slowly. I'm from England. Sorry.
Yo, y'all crazy in this joint, yo.
Hey, what's up, fellas? Congratulations on the win. This is Najee from Cigar Talk. I hate to be this guy, but it's viral on Twitter. Terrence Crawford put out a tweet. He said, world-class fighter. He was questioning your status as a world-class fighter. I just wanted to get your reaction to that, both Bozy and Boots.
All right, so we got Hawker in the comments. He's saying this was a showcase fight. That's why I didn't even watch the highlights yet. Hey, did you watch the fight, Hawker? Eddie got Thunderdome saying, Eddie is like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? I think Eddie's kind of playing along with it, but not really. I think Boots is just... Like, what is wrong with him? Is he joking around or he is really thinking sexual things with almost everything people are saying? This guy says he's excited, and instantly this guy gets this kind of weird look on his face. Like, what? Like, I've never seen this outside of the TV show Three's Company.
What you mean?
I didn't hear nothing.
Yeah, he just put out a tweet, said world-class fighter, The double standards are
yeah,
crazy.
People, I had no idea I'd be watching this fucking thing. I'm just interested in watching it. I'm going to see how long it is. Damn. This is a long fucking post-fight with Boots.
And he added Eddie Hearn.
World-class Honda? What does he mean?
Yeah, he said world-class fighter. I guess he's trying to say if you're a world-class fighter.
Sign a contract. Exactly, sign a contract.
All he had to do is fight him and find out if he's a world-class fighter or not.
Yo,
all right, so we got another commercial over here. So it looks like Terrence Crawford is questioning the skill level, I guess, of Boots Ennis. Maybe it's not the skills. It might just be the his opposition. He's not really tested. So, and it's true. Like, how is it that you're able to fight the supposed highest level guy at welterweight without really having any real tough opposition? You know, back in the day, you had to work your way through a murder's row of great fighters in order to reach the top. You know, it's sort of like the video games where you fight the boss, right? You fight all of his little henchmen, and then you fight the top. In the case of Boots, he really has not fought anybody. He's just kind of busy work. It's all busy work. His career is just built up of tune-ups. And that's kind of the common thing nowadays, is that it's just all these guys, all they have is tune-ups. And then they want that big money fight, and they keep chasing it by just having tune-ups. All right, we're going to go back to this post-fight. Boots Ennis talking about basically trying to build up off of this garbage win over David Avanesyan. This complete trash win, people. I don't even consider it really a win. It was a total gift.
Something I can't, we can't ignore that.
If he wanted to fight, he would have stayed at 47. He obviously said he said he wanted to move up in combats to be undisputed at 54 or something like this.
Combis.
So, yeah, he definitely did say that too. Exactly. Yeah.
We ain't worrying about right now. We ain't worrying about Crawford. We gonna clean 147 now, and then we gonna move to 154. If he there and he got a belt, we coming after him. Simple as that.
David, this guy's gonna have some big problems at 154 because he's having trouble knocking out little tiny dudes at 147.
Melandra, Sports Talk Philadelphia. Boots, can you talk
People, he didn't even knock out Avanesyan. Avanesyan was ready to go.
about your entrance tonight, especially going with the Undertaker theme?
Yeah, I mean that's the second. That's my thing though. You know,
Epic.
yeah, it's Undertaker. You know, that's the walkout. When you hear that, you know what time it is. It's work time. CBG.
All right, people. I'm not going to watch this entire interview over here. We're going to go watch. This isn't really within the world of boxing. This is an up and coming fight that's happening this weekend. This is Mike Perry versus Jake Paul. But before we get into, because people, it's insane. This is the fight I'm actually looking forward to when it comes to combat sports. I'm looking forward to, I hope it's a real fight, Mike Perry versus Jake Paul. That's fucking disgusting, isn't it? But before we go and we listen to a little bit of the interview with Mike Perry talking about the Jake Paul fight, we're going to watch a little bit of race bait. It looks like some stuff has happened. This is obviously very important and very relevant to combat sports and boxing. We got Al Sharpton over here. I always like to show a little race bait. It's like my new thing. All right, let's watch a little bit. Someone's been done wrong. It's just injustice. And we always got Crump over here, right? No one finds it weird that this Crump guy is representing every single case when it comes to a evil white racist person. It just seems suspicious to me because, I mean, people, the legal business, the business of being a lawyer, I mean, it's a very competitive business. So how is it that this one lawyer gets to cover every single case? That's very suspicious to me. Very, very suspicious. All right, let's listen to this. Some bad stuff has happened, people. Some bad stuff has happened. Let's see this. That flag looks interesting. It looks like a triangle, and then they put this little circular dot in the middle of it. It looks a little bit like an all-seeing eye, but whatever. It's just me being crazy. Let's listen to this. Al Sharpton, he is a hero, isn't he? He would never race bait.
Let me go to you, Brenda. First of all, my deepest condolences to you, Ms. Giles, as we spoke by phone or Zoom. First of all, tell us about your son. We can see that he was a family man. What else should the world know about Devontae?
Devontae Davis.
He was a loving, kind son, father.
Maybe this is the new way they cover up bad acting, right? They just fucking glitch it all out, right? Damn, look at that fucking hair. I bet if she turned around, everyone in the comments be like,
Great ass! Great ass!
You'd be like, great ass, right? Right?
Great ass!
Uncle, nephew. He loved family. He loved music. He loved to cook. He loved to be by the way.
All right, see, well, this fucking thing went to a fucking commercial for underarm deodorant. How are you gonna interrupt my race bait with an underarm deodorant commercial? Is this how bad she stinks? All right. So we got Thunderdome Boxing in the comments. He's saying, is that Orlando Brown, Mom? Wait, Orlando Brown. Wait, you talking about that rapper, bro? You know that dude is actually pretty good. I don't know if you're talking about the rapper. He used to be on that Raven show. I've never watched it. Just Raven something. You know. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, Boots. Get the fuck out of here. Drink this. All right. Did you people know that Trump got shot for real? He really did get shot. I think he's kind of a fake, but let's just whatever. Forget about that. Let's not go into that. All right, so we got Thunderdome Boxing in the comments. He's talking about Orlando Brown. Is that the guy from I'm So Raven or That's So Raven, whatever? That guy actually can rap pretty good. I might actually show a little bit of that. This is kind of a random stream, people. Like I said, I just came up with this last minute. I wasn't planning on doing a stream today. I just decided. I'm like, bro, I'm going to do a stream, all right? I don't give a shit what you say. All right, so now we're going to watch this mom who looks sort of like a black Justin Timberlake talk about her son, who she's very sad because he died. I assume that he actually died, maybe, possibly. Most likely, yes. It definitely died for real. It's a fact, people. It's a fact. It's a fucking fact. It is real, and this has nothing to do with boxing. But, you know, come on, people. It's really fucking late over here. It's really late, actually. I just realized how late it is. But it's okay, people. It's okay. All right. Is the Orlando Brown's mom, Orlando Brown, Sorry, I don't know. I keep thinking you're talking about the rapper. Yes, him from that. That's So Raven. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's watch a little bit more of this. This is some dude's mom. She seems to be very sad. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry for her loss. It's totally real. We have to watch this kind of stuff before this race bait before we watch our Mike Perry.
He loved being by the water. He found peace, walking. He walked everywhere he went.
I mean, people, are you kidding? Like, you got like stuff like StreamYard that does this whole thing where it'll it'll glitch out, but then you show it later and it'll be perfect to stream. So I assume that the acting is so bad that this is one of the ways they get around with it. They just fucking lag out the connection. No, it's not acting. There's no such thing as conspiracy, people. Race bait is not a real thing. It never happened. The world is perfect. Yes.
Well,
so he was a normal, loving father. Attorney Crump, you represent the family. You're about a week into the case. You talked to witnesses. Some of them gave you video.
Wait. The mom is talking to fucking witness? Wouldn't the lawyer be doing that?
Of the incident. It is your belief that he was having a mental health crisis. And
Yo, YouTube, I know this is all real. There's nothing fake. There are no lies in this world. There is only perfection that comes from the news. They would never, never, ever divide people through using race, and they would never fake anything. It's all real. Everything's real. Even though there's many cases and lots of proof that proves the opposite of that. But, All right, so Thunderdome saying, I take it he had a history of violence. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. We don't know. We're gonna watch a little more in a second. Black New World Order. It was clearly staged. All right, so he's saying it's staged. He is the Black New World Order. Hey, Black New World Order. What are you planning on doing to all of us? Well, I'm Hispanic. So I don't really count as completely white. I'm partially white. I do have green eyes. Do I die? You're gonna throw me also in the pit, in the gas chamber or whatever? All right, you just let me know that as we watch this video.
Needed help, not being killed. What have you learned so far?
Exactly, Reverend Al. Many of the witnesses who were there and
Yo, people, you got to find this is very suspicious that one guy can work every single fucking case when it comes to these things. This one dude here is doing all the cases. There's like 100 or more of these these cases of evil white man kills brown person. There's so many of these, and this guy somehow magically can cover all of them. It's weird because I've seen him read before, and he reads very poorly, but he can cover like fucking over 100 different court cases. It's amazing. How could he do it? You know how much fucking paperwork you have to go through to just do one court case? But he could do them all.
Videotape and told the family and our investigator that they had him subdued. There was no reason to have a knee on his neck like George.
Oh my God, a knee on the neck again? What's up with the knee on the neck? Look at this guy, the purple tie with the pink suit, with the fucking pink suit. Bro, that doesn't match at all, man. What's up with that?
Floyd, there was no reason for these private security officers to continue.
The good thing Boots Ennis is in here. He said the word private. Boots was here. He'd be giggling like a schoolgirl.
To hit him with an object in his head while he was down on the ground.
He said the word object. We know Boots would. If Boots was here, he would have. You know what object he would have been thinking about?
Asking for help, and one of the security guards, Reverend Al, was yelling out to the public, "This is what happens when you enter the."
Yo, people, you listen to this fucking guy. You think he's covering like? Yeah, wait. Sorry. So this is not round one, all right? I'm hitting the wrong buttons by accident. It's not round one. This is not a play-by-play. Actually, this is a play-by-play, but a different kind of play-by-play. It's not it's not a sports play-by-play. It's a race bait play-by-play. People, despite all my rage, I'm just a rat in a cage, people. Remember to subscribe to The Real Food TV. This channel truly is a KO. It really is, people. And guess what? Food TV is doing and by Food TV, I mean The Real Food TV is doing a live presentation of Reefer Madness on Food Theater. It's coming real soon. And we're going to be doing a rescore of Marquez versus Manny Pacquiao. We also have a new episode of Trust the Science. This episode is about robotics. Our future is extremely weird, people. The singularity is just around the corner, people. If you don't know about it, go read about it. But remember to subscribe to The Real Food TV. It really is the greatest channel known to man. All right, let's watch a little bit more of this race bait before we watch this exciting up-and-coming fight from Mike Perry and Jake Paul. People, if it's a real fight, it's gonna be a barn burner. I think it really is gonna be. Mike Perry is a fucking badass, and I don't think he's gonna lay down for this kid. I think he poses a real danger to this kid. He might actually knock Jake Paul out. This guy is a bare knuckles fighter. He's used to punching guys without gloves, so he has no problem just, biting down and just punching as hard as he fucking can. And if this is a real fight, Jake Paul's in some big trouble. This could be really funny. All right, let's continue with the race bait. Yes.
Woman's restroom. And it's asinine to think you kill a man for having a mental health crisis and, acting out. You must not say to black people that because you are black and you have a mental health crisis that you are sentenced to death. The video.
Okay, so you're black and you have a mental health crisis, so you're sentenced to death. Okay, that's bullshit. Look, if you're I don't care who you are. If you're some dude and you got some mental problem, you're swinging around a fucking hammer. It doesn't matter what color you are. I don't know this case, people. I just found this out today, whatever the hell this is. But I just find it weird that this guy, the same supposed lawyer, is at all of these things. Like, it's just so fucking suspicious. Because like I said, this is such a competitive market. And for him to be at all of these tells me, people would say I'm crazy. It tells me that these things are staged. Like, how do you have the same lawyer every single time?
Shows it all, Reverend Al.
What the fuck? This froze up. What the fuck? Is that the end of the video? What?
Last night, the RNC burst.
That because you are black and you have a mental health crisis that you are sentenced to death. The video shows it all, Reverend Al. You must not say to black people that because you are black and you have a mental health crisis that you are sentenced to death.
All right, people, this is all bullshit. I actually had a dude that was close to my house. I have mentally ill people in my family. Obviously, you guys can listen to me and you know that I'm mentally ill. Just kidding. I'm not mentally ill. I may seem that way, but it's just because I'm highly intelligent. People that are very intelligent seem to be very insane. It's a common thing. I'm just crazy intelligent. It's insane. In Brooklyn, there I was in right near a very Jewish neighborhood, and there was a dude that was a Hasidic Jew, big Jewish guy. Hasidic Jewish guy was mentally ill, right? He's swinging around a hammer in the street, people. White as fuck, right? White as fuck. That makes no sense, right? Why is fuck white? It's white as fuck. White as fuck. That's weird, like the way I speak, and it's because I listen to all these fucking idiots. But this guy was very white, and he was swinging around a hammer, and the police shot him fucking dead. They shot him dead in the street. When I was a kid, I was just like, when you have mentally ill people in your family, you feel for this person. You're just like, they're ill. But the thing is that they're posing a threat. This is why when you have mentally ill people in your family, you really obviously you want to bring them and have them close to you so you can protect them, because no one's going to protect them the way you are. They're just not going to feel anything for them. They're just going to see a guy swinging a fucking hammer. So that's just the way it is. And this guy wants to come over here and try to race bait this, trying to turn it into a race thing. But it isn't. Like, if someone's dangerous, they're just fucking dangerous. So it doesn't matter what they are. It doesn't matter if they're white, black, mentally ill, whatever. All right, people. So we're just going to watch a little bit of this up-and-coming Mike Perry versus Jake Paul fight. This is happening this weekend. Just give me one moment so I could set this up. We watch a little bit of Boots Ennis with his gyno nipples. And now we're going to watch a little bit of Mike Perry. He's got a funny interview over here. Watch a little bit. This is the up-and-coming fight. It is a boxing fight, not bare knuckles. Mike Perry is an ex-MMA fighter. He's now fighting the amazing, totally underrated Jake Paul. All right, so we're going to watch a little bit of this. Give me one moment, please. Give me one moment, please. Head movement. This is coming to us via Fight Hub TV.
Get started, Kevin.
Mike is Kevin Garcia with Fight Hype. So, Mike, I just gotta ask you, your last pro boxing fight. You know what I actually gotta ask you? The W mascot. What happened there?
Man, I'm here for the W. I'm taking all the W's all week long. You can't get up in my face and talk that shit like this on social media. This is real life. When I'm really in your face, I treat you like that.
Nothing like that at all.
Nah, bro, don't get up in my face talking that
Just
back.
some people know this guy gets the pass. He gets the N-word pass. He really does. I know this. He's heard it before in a video.
I'm here for the W's. I'm taking home the money. I'm taking home the wins. And I'm taking home Jake's head. Let's go.
Can we see that chain? What? Oh, man, that's crazy. Mike, your last pro fight was 10 years ago. What gives you the confidence that you're going to be able to beat Jake Paul? And,
Well, that shit's hilarious. He got this fucked up Jake Paul all bloody around his neck. This funny.
He's on the 3-fight win streak, 9 wins overall, 6 KOs.
Listen, I fight every year for the last 10 years. MMA, bare knuckle boxing. I'm an undefeated king of violence. I smash guys who have never been smashed.
One thing I don't like about the way Mike looks is Mike looks a little bit weathered, people. This guy, I think this guy's barely out of his 20s. He might actually be in his late 20s. He looks a little weathered. He looks kind of like, a little maybe too much booze, maybe. I don't know. But he is a really good fighter. He really is.
Before. Jake lost a little baby fight to Tommy Fury, but I'm here to smash him. Jake can box, but I can fight. And what do you do to a boxer? You fight him. You pull him into the deep waters, and you wring his neck. Let's go.
What does it mean for you, or what do you think beating Jake Paul is going to do for you in your future? And what?
I watch 1 hour of YouTube each week
All right, give me
and
one
get
second.
paid.
All right, I have no idea what this is. There's some garbage advertisement that just popped up out of nowhere. I fucking hate that when they do this. All right, I'm
a
going to cut ahead.
digital dividend for doing so.
What does it mean for him and his future with the possible Tyson fight?
Anything I want is possible. Anything I want to happen can happen. I'm excited for this opportunity to fight this guy. He got all the people watching, all the cameras, and they should have been watching me for years because I've been pouring my heart into this sport, and I give everything I got in training so that I can come and perform for the fans on fight night.
See how Thunderdome said he got steroid skin. I mean, dude, this guy is tested so much. This is some of the strictest testing you can get. He's in great shape, but it's because he trains as a wrestler. I think he does. To me, he has alcohol skin. Like, he's just drinking too much. Avi Hawker saying that Mike Perry is 32 years old. He looks a little more weathered to me. He's a weathered fighter. This guy's been everywhere, man. He's fighting in bare knuckles. He's fighting in MMA. Now he's fighting as a boxer. We have no idea how good he's going to be. Jake Paul is definitely bigger than Mike Perry. Jake Paul is basically a heavyweight in boxing. Mike Perry is, I think, what was Mike Perry? I think he was a middleweight. It might be wrong, but I think he was a middleweight. All right, so Thunderdome Boxing says that this is a great opportunity for Mike Perry. It is, and I think Mike Perry. This is a great way for Mike Perry to try to completely destroy that Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight. I don't think Mike Perry would take that fight. I don't think he would disrespect himself and Mike Tyson to take that fight on. But this would be a great lesson for Jake Paul. And I'm picking Mike Perry to literally beat the living fuck out of Jake Paul. If this is a real fight, I think Mike Perry has it, man. He is a tough motherfucker. He's got also a wrestling background, and we know Jake Paul. Jake Paul has a decent overhand right. He really does. But the guy, that's all he's got. Mike Perry has some. He's got hooks. He's got a left, right hook. He's got power in both hands. I don't know how he would punch with those bigger boxing gloves. We have no idea what their arrangement is. What is he going to wear bigger gloves? Can he not knock out Jake Paul? There's a lot of things there, a lot of variables that we have no idea about. Hopefully Mike Perry didn't sell his ass, because I think Mike Perry really is he's potentially worth more money than Jake Paul. I mean, this guy is a very exciting, and also he's got a lot of charisma. He's a very funny guy. Let's see a little bit more of this.
Nobody fights like Platinum Perry, and all the Platinum fans know what time it is.
What does the W mean for you, though? What does it do for you going forward? How does it change your life?
My life is great. I don't need to change anything. I've been on the direct path of prosperity for quite some time now.
I'm just gonna continue that process and keep going the way I've been going. I'm gonna enjoy my time in the ring with Jake because I love to fight and I'm ready to have a battle. Jake's pretty tough. I'm ready to give him a battle that he has not seen, and that is where his green tendencies lie. Every great fighter has to get some ass whoopings before they can be greater. If he's been stuck.
All right, people, we know Mike Perry, he's very dramatic. I'm actually really enjoying the stuff he's saying here. It kind of sucks that this is pretty much the best fight of the weekend. But we have an exclusive interview with, well, not an interview, but we have some footage of Ryan Garcia. He was spotted recently at a cafe in New York City. He's doing kind of like spoken word kind of stuff. We're gonna watch a little bit of what Ryan has to say. You know, this is coming off of the whole N-word thing, the controversy with that. It's pretty sad what's happening to him. The fall that it's fall, people. We're gonna watch a little bit of what Ryan has to say. He's gonna vent out his feelings. Let's see this.
Words with venom, words that bind. Words used like weapons to cloud my mind. I'm a person, I'm a man, but no matter how I try, people just say, hey, there's that nigger guy. Everywhere I go, it's always the same. Everyone just thinks of me as that one single name. Hey, nigger guy, hi, nigger guy, stop! Now go. Call me nigger guy, fill me with your hate. Try to bring me down, oop up, you're too late. When will it end? Will there ever be a time when I can be thought of as more than just nigger guy? Respect.
All right, people. Do you guys understand his pain, people? This man has been completely oppressed. The oppression meter is through the fucking roof when it comes to Ryan Garcia, people. It really is. We're going to go back to watching a little Ryan Perry. Not Ryan Perry. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find my shit. Give me 1 second. Mike Perry, not Ryan Perry. We're not mixing them together. That would look kind of weird, right? All right, we're going to go back to Mike Perry talking some shit over here, bro. Talk that shit, Mike.
In one place, it's because he needs someone to teach him a lesson, and that's what I'm here for.
Mike, Matt Tucker, Fight Hub TV. Last time I saw you, you're knocking out Luke Rockhold's teeth. What's up, my man? A lot has been said about the sparring with you.
All right, so if anybody never saw the Luke Rockhold fight, you really need to go watch that Luke Rockhold versus Mike Perry. That was an amazing fight. He literally knocked Luke Rockhold's teeth out. I mean, he didn't knock him out, but he knocked like all his fucking bottom teeth in. Like they went into his fucking mouth. It was fucking insane, man. He gave up as soon as his teeth went in. I mean, this was like a pretty boy, you know. You want to, even though I think Luke Rockhold is a great fighter, but Mike Perry doesn't give a fuck, man. He doesn't care if you knock his eyeballs out. He's still gonna keep fighting.
Jake, how does Saturday night play out different?
It's been years, man. I've been boxing ever since then. Saturday night, I've been training with a great boxing team. I've been victorious for the last 3 years. Consistent. I've been growing. I'm a grown man now. I'm a father. I'm a role model. Sometimes I might do things that a role model might not do, but I'm still a real man. You know what I'm saying? So I come from nothing. I come from the streets of Flint. I used to drink the water out the hose in the front yard.
It shows, man. It fucking shows. It fucking shows. Hey, people, do you agree that it shows? This guy, you can tell he's been drinking Flint water, right?
And shout out APK. I went back and forth between Florida and Michigan. I went to school just like everybody else. I don't know the difference. Jake Paul was at the Diddy parties at a young age. I'm not really sure what he went through. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he's got some pain tolerance on the back end. But,
if he said that around Boots would be blushing right now. You know that? He'd be fucking blushing.
I'm looking to punch him in his face and make it real gritty and real nasty in there. King of violence, baby.
Mike, you've been on an absolute tear in bare knuckle. Are people sleeping?
That's an awesome name, isn't it? The King of fucking violence. That's pretty cool. I forgot what Justin Gaethje called himself. He had a good advertising name as well, but King of Violence is pretty damn cool.
This fight.
Hey, I I see a lot of people supporting me, and I see a lot of people repping for him. So I just think his fans don't know as much about fighting as maybe some of my fans. My fans are OGs who've been in the sport, been watching UFC.
Oh yeah, so I mentioned it earlier. Hawker in the comments, he's saying that he said that Mike Perry versus Luke Rockhold is a great fight. Actually, people, if you don't know, my very first stream I ever did was Mike Perry versus Luke Rockhold. People, I have a live play-by-play. It was before. I'm actually, I don't know, people don't know this. I'm actually a music engineer and I've done music production for many years. My first stream was terrible. The equipment I used, like I was messing around when I started this channel. I was messing around a lot. I really didn't use the best equipment. I have very high quality equipment, like microphones and all that, and I didn't use any of it. So when you watch the first stream I ever did on here, like it's like really raw. I'm using like fucking like $10 microphones and all that. So if you guys want to actually hear like play-by-play of Mike Perry versus Luke Rockhold, it is my first stream. It is the very first stream I did on this channel. Great fight too, very good fight. I love boxing. I love all combat sports. Boxing is my favorite, but the first stream I ever did was Bare Knuckles. Bare Knuckles, Mike Perry versus Luke Rockhold. I knew it was going to be a great fight. Anthony is Thunderdome Boxing is saying explains your tech. Sorry. I can't see the comment because the stupid heart is covering up the comments. It says explains your tech know-how. Yes, I've been doing stuff, music production for many years. All right, people, we're going to watch a little more of this interview.
See boxing and all of that since a younger age. Look, the fans ain't, look, we want y'all to enjoy your time and enjoy the show and watch a great fight. That's what I want. And I'm not really worried about what the fans think, to be honest with you. I know what me and my team have sacrificed.
You know what Mike Perry's reminding me of? He's reminding me of that fucking guy from that band that sang the Butterfly. What is it? Crazy Town? He's reminding me of that guy. I hope he doesn't end up like that guy. You remember Crazy Town? Butterfly, something, baby. You know that fucking song? He sounds like that guy a little bit right now. I hope he doesn't end up like that because he seems like a really cool guy. And this is gonna be, I think it's gonna be a good fight. There's a very well known woman boxer on that card as well. I'm gonna pull that up in a second. Who's fighting on that card?
Fight and put the work in every single day and night to be here. And look, I'm here. I've been calling for this shit, and I'm ready to perform.
Mike, also representing the sport of bare knuckle here and show him what a real bare knuckle fighter can do.
Yeah, that too. Shout out to the tough guys that go and do bare knuckle. Some do it at a higher level than others. Same as boxing, same as MMA, UFC. I've always been a real fighter no matter which sport I was fighting in. And that's why I get to do something that really hasn't been done, where I can go in and out and being successful in any one of these combat sports. Just goes to show that I know what the fuck I'm doing, excuse my language. And there's some tough dogs in BKFC, and they got your boys back too. And I'm looking to show the world that pillow, there's a big difference in a good way with that pillow. Like if I eat you bare knuckle, I'm knocking your teeth out easy.
You know what would be a super fight to me? Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather in a fucking bare knuckles fight. Imagine that. You guys want to watch that shit? I would love to see that. I bet you would see Floyd Mayweather's hands shatter in the first round. His hands would be destroyed.
Your teeth are a little protected with that glove on my hand, but I'm still looking to do some damage. I'm telling you.
Has Willie gave you any advice?
Here is why I stopped relying on last-minute deals for my travel plans. Don't book another trip until you try this. It is the...
Here we go again, more bullshit ad. I fucking hate this, man. Why do we need an ad for this? Come on, man. How long is this fucking video? I'm sorry, people. I'm not really out of it. Like I said, I didn't plan this. Maybe time seems a lot longer than I think it is. All right, so this is an 11-minute long video. We'll finish this. And we'll get into I don't know what. Let's see this. Random stream, people. I came in the last minute. I did not plan at all. All I knew is that I was going to talk about Boots Ennis. I wasn't going to talk about his anus. I just think his name sounds sort of like Boots Ennis. His first name is what? Jaron something? I don't know. Whatever. Mike Perry's trying to listen to this question. Let's see this, and remember to subscribe to the Real Food TV. It's the greatest channel known to man, people. We got food. We got Joe Pesci over here, people. He's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. Joe Pesci over here, people.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
He's Mike Perry, bro. He's Mike Perry. He's pretty damn awesome. He's pretty cool. He's good. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's funny. He's a showman. He's a showman, like I aim to be. We all got to be showmen, people. Let's have fun in this world, people. There's all this negativity. Let's have some fucking fun. Right? Let's have some fucking fun. Right, Canelo? That's pretty fucked up, Canelo. That's pretty fucked up.
To this day.
That's fucked up to this day, Canelo. That's fucked up to this day. You know Alpha usually goes yeah too, right? Right? Is Canelo actually Alpha?
Well, what about him? He got killed. Well, the word is you killed him. Word is that you're an old woman. Word is you have turkey in the sky. Word is, I don't know what word is. Somebody else tell you that. I didn't tell you that.
Did you kill Shay?
Hell no.
Did you cut the Hinman's ear off?
Hell yes.
Hell yes. He's very honest. He's a very honest man, isn't he? He's extremely honest. Oh yeah.
Well, what about him?
Hey people, if you don't know Spanish, he means like listen, right? He means like, hey, listen to me, right? That's what he said. Al Pacino plays the perfect Hispanic man. It's completely believable, people. People in the comments, what do you think, Al Pacino? Was that just like just the Cuban accent on that guy? It was perfect. It was perfection, wasn't it? Am I wrong? All right, let's watch a little bit more of this interview. Sorry.
I don't know. We will see. If he hits me with those good shots, I'm prepared to take them and find him and hit him with my own shots. I'm ready for both sides of the battle. The bad parts for me and the good parts for me. And we're going to see. I want to pull him into the deep water and see if he's ready for the bad parts that I have to bring to him.
But considering you're a pressure fighter, how do you see Saturday night going?
You know, a lot of people on my team and stuff, you know, they're like, you know, I like to fight and I do like to make it dirty, but I also feel like I'm Swaggy Magoo too. And I got the swag to box in the ring with skills and speed and technique. So I'm looking to mix it up, find my timing, highs and lows, lefts and rights, angles.
Well, the thing is with Jake Paul is that Jake Paul, he's like I told you earlier, he's a punch and grab kind of guy. He tries to imitate Floyd's trash style. He's a big motherfucker. He fights these smaller men. And he punch and grabs. Really, he's not a bit. He can punch actually. He's a decent puncher with that overhand. He's all right with it, but he likes to punch and grab. So what I see in this fight is that he's just going to do the same thing he always does, punch and grab. But I think Mike Perry is smart enough to see that. He's smart enough to see that overhand. And Mike Perry is accustomed to dirty fighting, dirty boxing they call it. Dirty boxing in bare knuckles is legal, unlike in regular boxing. It is legal. So what's going to be interesting is how much dirty boxing are they going to allow in this boxing fight? Because, like I said, Jake Paul likes to punch and grab. So when he comes in and grabs, is Mike Perry going to piece him up with his inside kind of like dirty boxing? We're going to see. We're going to see in this fight. This could be really interesting. This could be the end of Jake Paul's boxing career, really. I mean, Mike Perry has the potential to really, really hurt this kid. Really hurt him because this guy, people don't know it. A lot of people don't know who Mike Perry is. Mike Perry can actually punch. A lot of MMA fighters, they don't want to fight with this guy with their hands. They fight him. If they do fight him with their hands, usually, it's usually a kickboxing fight and they fight him at range. But when he fights purely with his hands and he's only done it in bare knuckles, no one stands up to it. Mike Perry has lost 0 fights in bare knuckles boxing. This is all boxing. Yeah, he's got pieced up by Eddie Alvarez, who was a slick boxer. I think Eddie Alvarez is actually a slicker boxer than Jake Paul could ever be. He's a better boxer. I mean, he grew up in Philadelphia. He's got a Philadelphia background in boxing. That was his thing. That was his first discipline, was boxing, and then he had everything else on top of it. Mike Perry fucked that dude up, dude. I mean, he was doing real good. He was piecing Mike up, and then Mike just like, attrition, just fucking went right through him. He just, he pieced him up Margarito style. So Jake Paul doesn't have that in him. So if the real question here is if Mike Perry can transfer his power to those gloves, to go from the bare knuckles to the boxing gloves. Because it seems like there's some weird thing that happens with a lot of these MMA guys. It seems like they just can't fucking punch with boxing gloves on. It's like they just punch well with MMA gloves. But once you put some fucking boxing gloves on them, because they don't have that proper technique, they really just can't hurt you with the boxing gloves on. They can only hurt you with the MMA shit. It's weird, people. It's fucking weird. Maybe, I don't know, because the blunt force, you hit them with those really thin MMA gloves. Maybe it's just you don't have to really load up. Just kind of pop them with it and it hurts. Mike Perry's gonna have to load up, but he is a guy that does load up. When you see Mike Perry, he really loads up on his punches. So this is gonna be interesting. I think this is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be exciting because this guy is a showman as well. He's a showman not only in interviews, but he's a showman in the ring as well. So this is a fight that I'm looking forward to.
Precision and power.
Mike, quick question. Totally not boxing related, but just want to get your thoughts on it. Last weekend, national news, former President Donald Trump, somebody tried to take his life. Any thoughts on that at all?
Man, there's a lot of conspiracies involving that, around that.
Look, these fucking guys asked this guy about Donald Trump's getting shot. Like, what the fuck? What does this have to do with boxing, people? Let me put on some music. I got to put on some over here because I'm getting a little scared. This is getting a little scary. Right? All right. I'm going to put on some fitting music here for Donald Trump getting real shot. I mean, you guys believe it happened, but I don't know. This is a great song. This is Rooster. Alice in Chains, people. You like Alice in Chains? All right, let's hear a little bit more Mike Perry. This is a weird stream, isn't it?
And I'm just glad Trump is okay. I mean, that bullet was, that's insane, So, shit, Trump got my support for sure. And before he was ever...
Hey, guys, if you want to get on the show, this is an open show. I will be putting my Discord in the chat towards the end of the show because sometimes Discord destroys the show. It actually makes it crash. I'm going to be putting my Discord in here. You guys, if you want to get on the next stream, that'd be awesome, people. Get on the fucking show. All right? And remember to subscribe to The Real Food TV. This is The Real Food TV. Greatest channel known to man, people. It is 3:33 in the morning. 33, people. Oh, shit. Secret society, huh? All right, it's 3:33. I am in New York. I'm from New York, people. New York City. Food TV is from New York City. The Real Food TV. It is very late right now. The next stream I do, I want people get on here, people. Get on here. We'll do some rescores. We'll watch some cool old horror films or sci-fi films. We do a lot of stuff on here. Food TV is a variety channel. The Real Food TV. I had to call it The Real Food TV because YouTube was burying my channel underneath way more popular channels than my own. Terrible channels too. Trash, like absolute trash. Not even close to the quality of the stuff I'm building here. And me and Bob. But I was getting buried, so I had to change the channel to The Real Food TV. But we are moving Food TV to Rumble.com. It is going to be called simply Food TV. Because on Rumble.com, you cannot create duplicates of names, right? You can only have one Food TV. And so that's why I'm moving Food TV. It's still going to be on YouTube, but it's going to be more gritty on Rumble.com. I could say more bullshit over there. I'm not getting censored like I am here. And people, I'm getting censored a lot. But yes, we're going to be moving some stuff over. And remember to subscribe, people, and tell your friends. We're going to be bringing out a new episode of, and by new episode, I mean the very first episode of Bob's History Corner. She's going to be doing a breakdown of the Weimar Republic. It's a very, very deep, people. She's going to show the similarities between modern day America and the Weimar Republic. This is some serious shit, people. This is very serious stuff. And this is the kind of stuff that gets removed off of used cylinder. because this is stuff that people don't know at all. They don't know what this stuff might actually tell you the future of where America is going. Serious stuff. And we also have a new episode of Right or Wrong. It's coming up real soon. Right or Wrong is our TV show that's it's been, people, it's pretty, self-explanatory. Yeah, hopefully I said that right. It's about morality, people. It's about right or wrong. And so this new episode is about books. This new category of books, which is called young adult, and how they're basically bringing pornography into the youth reading category in the library. This is some weird stuff, people. This stuff is basically pornography, and it's being sold to children as young as 12 years old. You can find this at Walmart. You can find this at all kinds of bookstores. It's called Young Adult. I mean, it reminds me of what they're doing in Canada, where they're trying to, they have this new label for young people where they call mature minors. It's some weird stuff, people. And so me and Bob are going to be exploring that on the next episode of Right or Wrong. The first episode of Right or Wrong is on Food TV, the real Food TV. If you guys want to check that out and you'll kind of understand where we're kind of going with this whole, with the show, you're right. You get it. All right, so we're going to go back into Food Sports. We're going to be watching some more of this interview with Mike Perry, this build-up towards the Jake Paul versus Mike Perry fight coming up this Saturday. All right, it's on DAZN. All right, people, it might be actually a good fight. Let's hear some more of it. This guy is hilarious.
Shot at, whatever is best. Listen, I've been making so much money this year. Tax man gonna be a problem for me at the end of the year, bro. So I'm making my investments, and I got a great team around me doing the right things with this money, and I'm looking to do some things to give back.
Mike, piggybacking on that last question, rate Trump's head movement, 1 to 10.
Great. What's that?
Rate Donald Trump's head movement, his defensive head movement, 1 to 10.
Oh, that's fucked up. Rate Donald Trump's head movement, really?
Look at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he still had to catch a little bit, but God, amen, bro. God be watching out, and I definitely need him in my corner. Nothing against Jake, you know what I'm saying? I hope he's there for both of us. May God protect us both. My friend Michael Milmerstadt passed away a little.
All right, guys, I'm sorry. I have to go. I have to use the bathroom for a second. While I'm using the bathroom, we're gonna play a little song. We'll come back to this interview. I really actually do want to watch this interview. Just give me one moment while I turn off the music I'm playing. I got some Alice in Chains kind of like stuff going on here. I'm going to be playing a little bit of my bathroom music. I'm sorry. It's kind of weird that I'm laying this out for you guys. It's weird, right? All right, I'll be right back. I'll be right effing back, right? I'm sorry. I got to walk away for just a minute. Right. This is Food TV, the greatest channel known to man. It really is. Remember to subscribe, the greatest channel known to man. It must have been weird having all that music all mixed together like that. All right, we're going to watch a little bit more of this interview, people. This is a very weird stream. I'm just kind of winging it out, people. I'm just winging it out. We're getting ready for Jake Paul versus Mike Perry. It's coming up this Saturday. My brother's coming up this weekend. Maybe I'll do a live stream if you guys want to come on. I'll put my Discord in there. You guys could all jump on there. Let's fucking hang out, people. Just fucking hang out. Food TV is a community channel. The name, the FU in this channel actually stands for Fans Unite. That's what it stands for. The Real Fans Unite TV. That's what this channel was. Remember to subscribe. Tell all your friends about it. We're going to be doing some gaming competitions real soon. We got Thunderdome Boxing in here. I spoke to him earlier in the week about this. Anybody who's into the game Fight Night Champion, we're going to be doing competitions on that. I'm planning on doing competitions on Halo and Gears of War, and also EA UFC. A lot of gaming stuff. We have a gaming thing on this channel. It's called Food Gaming. All right, people, let's go back to this interview.
A little over a year and a half ago, he was a police officer, a SWAT member.
Why is this dude holding his dick? Dude, stop holding your dick. Boots Ennis might be watching this, people. He might be watching this. He's getting turned on right now.
And boxing took his life. And, you know, he has a family. He had 3 baby boys and 3 baby officer, a SWAT member. Of us. May God
Does this dude have to piss or something? I mean, why is the cameraman looking down there?
protect us both. My friend Michael Milmerstadt passed away a little over a year and a half ago. He was a police officer, a SWAT member.
This is usually what I do when I fight Boots. When you fight Boots Ennis, this is what you got to do. This is how you defend yourself. That's where you got to put your hand.
And boxing took his life. And, you know, he has a family. He had 3 baby boys. And just much love to him. His family is going to be here in support. And I have much love for them, and I'm looking to put on a show. I got my brother Mike in my corner, and, you know, God watching over all the athletes on this card.
Mike, switching gears just a little bit, you know, a few years back you had your own controversy similar to what Ryan Garcia is going through now. You were able to pull through that. You apologized. You moved on. Any advice or maybe a message for Ryan Garcia, who's dealing with some trouble because of his N-word usage?
You know, it's a free country, man. Freedom of speech is the, Second Amendment, First Amendment?
Wait, did he just say his N-word situation? That's like the same thing I said. You know what? I agree with what Mike Perry's about to say. I don't even know what he's going to say, but I kind of know where he's coming from. People, it's free speech, people. It's fucking free speech. People need to stop getting so offended by these words because they're getting offended by them and they think they're woke. And that they're actually becoming more liberated and free because they're fighting the evil words. But in reality, you're just giving these words more power. That's all you're doing, all right? You're just giving these words more power. You're not making yourself more free. Because free thought is important, people. And also, look, if you see racism as being evil, why would you censor the supposed racist people? Because all you're going to do is push them underground. Right? That now you don't even know because if you view racist people as your enemy, what you would really want is for them to speak out. You wouldn't want them to be hidden because now they're underground. They're invisible, right? You want them to be open with their racism. You don't want them to hide away. This doesn't even make any sense. And also, like, it's just their belief, people. Some people believe that a man can be a woman and a woman can be a man. Some other people believe that, you know, they believe stupid things. That's just what it is. People, just stop getting so sensitive over fucking words. If you think somebody disrespected you, just kick them out of your fucking life. Get them away from you, right? Also, if you think they're gonna hurt you, then this is why you have a Second Amendment, right? You have a Second Amendment because if somebody wants to hurt you, you want to be armed, right? Right? You want to protect yourself and your family. Some motherfucker wants to do some shit to you. You show them what happens when they fuck with you, bro. All right, remember to subscribe to Food TV. This is the most. Sorry, I have to keep saying it. It is the greatest channel known to man. It really is. All right, here we go.
You know, but when you're talking business and being a role model and kids looking up to you, you know, people got to be careful what they say because it can get them in a situation with someone who doesn't care about rules and laws and will maybe even hurt.
Sometimes I had a joke. I was thinking of earlier in the week. I was saying, so you have nigga, right? This is what all the ghetto dudes would say. You know, I wouldn't really say it because I just thought it was kind of corny. But most of the people I hung out with in New York City growing up would say this word. And sometimes nowadays you add the ER to it and you end up in the ER. kind of funny, right? You add the ER and you end up in the ER. Not always. Sometimes, you're a badass motherfucker. And, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you're a badass motherfucker, but maybe you're a racist ass motherfucker. But I just think it's kind of funny. You add the ER and now you're in the ER. But not always. But people, stop disrespecting people, all right? It's disrespectful. Just don't disrespect people. If you're going to disrespect people, disrespect them for who they actually are. And that's a piece of trash. Okay? If they're trash, they're trash. It's not because the color of their skin. It's because they're fucking trash as a human being. Right? Just hate people for who they are, not for the color of their skin. And I'm joking because no one hates anybody for the color of their skin. That's fucking bullshit. That's some shit that the left made up. No one hates it. How the fuck do you hate someone for the color of their skin? It doesn't even make any sense.
Hurt you or someone that you love. So you got to think about the bigger picture before you do those things. My kids, I don't want them to have beef growing up because of their father. So I definitely changed my ways. And, if it's something that upsets an entire group of people that it just wouldn't upset you to just not do, then what's the big deal in just doing the right thing and what's positive rather than just getting on a whole group's nerves or something.
Has Tyron Woodley gave you any advice since he fought him twice? And I know you're close friends with Tyron Woodley.
People, if you want, you can get on my channel. It's incredibly late. You're not gonna get on right now, but in the future, if you want to get on, you can call me every racial slur in the world. Every Hispanic racial slur you ever wanted in your life. I'll take it, and I'll still love you, bro. Because I don't get bent out of shape over some fucking words. People need to stop allowing these words to control them. Just stop it, all right? Just fucking stop it, and the world's going to be a better place. All right, I'm going to read some of the comments right now before we get back into the Mike Perry interview. This is it's not that long, but I keep freezing it and unfreezing it and then going to the bathroom and all the other things I'm doing right now. All right, so we got Hawker over here. He's saying, look what happened to little Paulie Malignaggi when he tried to do bare knuckle. I actually thought Malignaggi beat Artem. I thought he won. He got cut up with the inside boxing, but I thought for the most part he had outlanded Artem. But it definitely shows that it is a rough fucking sport with that inside boxing with the bare fist. Because these guys, they don't wrap the hand, they wrap the wrist. So the wrist is it's very well isolated, right? Your wrist is protected, so it allows you to punch a lot harder than you would in real life. People, I don't know if you guys ever punched. A lot of people, they talk about boxing all that, but they never actually punched anything. If one of the worst things you can fucking throw, I feel like, in my experience, is an uppercut. If you throw an uppercut incorrectly with bare hands with no wraps on your wrist, it will fuck up your life, because the way you throw that uppercut wrong and it just cranks your wrist all wrong, that shit hurts so much. It's ridiculous how much that hurts. And so when you're allowed to like wrap your wrist like really tight, because the guys in the bare knuckles, I feel like they wrap their wrists like way more than the guys do it in boxing. This shit looks like a cast. And then they got that bare, the bare knuckles. So when they throw that uppercut, that shit is just like, it just cuts you all up. It's crazy. All right, so we got Mike Perry is a beast. Yeah, Mike Perry is a beast, man. He is a real fighter. Mike Perry, I think he might be Mexican or something. I mean, he fights a lot like Mexican style, the way he comes in all rough. You're straightforward, just a fucking like straightforward beast. That is actually considered Mexican style, the way Mike Perry fights. He's a brawler, bro. He's a brawler. He comes in, he's an action fighter. That's what he is. All right, I'm going to read some more of the comments. It's true, a lot of these MMA guys seem not to carry power. So Hawker is saying, in the comments is saying, it's true that a lot of MMA fighters seem MMA guys seem not to carry power. All right, so they do have power, but when they transfer it to the boxing gloves, since they don't have that kind of like that technique, that perfect technique to kind of like transfer the power from the legs, it just doesn't work as well without the MMA gloves. When they transfer it to the boxing gloves, it just doesn't work the same. It's sort of like when you watch Nick Diaz. When you watch old school Nick Diaz fights, he kind of peppers you with shots, right? He's like pop, pop. It's like these annoying shots. They're kind of just pounding on your head, concussive. Just the weight, the bones on your head, bone to bone. And it doesn't knock you out. It just kind of annoys you. This is what Frank Shamrock said when he fought Nick. He'll hit you with those concussive little touch shots to your head. It's kind of rattling your brain just slightly. But then he kind of mixes it up with these kind of like hard shots. When you wear the boxing gloves, those little small shots, they don't mean anything. They do nothing. So basically, Nick's going to be throwing these little short shots, and the guy who could box is just going to rock him as he throws these short shots because there's not enough on him to get respect. Nick does mix in those harder shots, but there's not enough of them for it to work in the boxing ring, like in a boxing fight as it would in an MMA fight. There's a difference there. It's different. It's different. Once you put those different gloves on, it changes things up. But the thing with Mike Perry is that his hands are so strong. You know, he's got strong fucking hands. To be in MMA, like the big test in boxing, in pro boxing, is your chin. You got to have a strong chin. You got to be able to withstand punishment. Mike Perry can do both. He has not only a strong chin, but he has strong hands. And when you put the boxing gloves on, it doesn't change that. His hands are still fucking strong. So this is going to be interesting when you see him in the ring with Jake Paul, and he's going to be winging out these hard fucking shots as hard as he could throw them. Let's just hope that, you know, he's not wearing pillows. That's the whole thing. Jake Paul might be scared and make him wear some fucking pillows. All right, let's see the rest of this interview.
Nah, I mean, I'm not looking for any advice. You know, people want to hand it out. They could comment online or say whatever they want, but me and my team put the work in the gym. And, you know, anybody want to tell me to put my hands up, come in the gym after the fight and make me put my hands up. I'll see you there.
Mike, if you're victorious the weekend, do we see a rematch and better enough though? Jake would be up for that?
Yeah, you know, he talking about MMA too, so I'll fight him 3 times. Let's go.
Mike, what do you think about Nate Diaz's final lawsuit against Van Mio saying that they shorted him $9 million?
Yo, the money shit.
Yo, this fucking guy got no shame, people. He just blew his fucking nose in the interview. What's up with these guys? Fighters, man. Fighters, professional fighters, they got no shame. You got Boots Ennis over here snorting his fucking boogers. You got Mike Perry literally blowing his fucking nose right out in front of the reporter and just wiping it off with his glove. What the fuck?
That's crazy. First of all, who's offering him $10 million to take a fight? That's crazy. Second of all, you know, that's messed up that the company is offering shit that they can't pay. Shout out to MVP and first round management. We're gonna make sure everything goes smoothly. Everybody gonna make money, and you know, hopefully everybody goes home to their families.
King of Violence, now the most dangerous man. The last time that was called, that was Mike Tyson. How does it be in the same category as that?
I'm super grateful. I worked really hard for this, and I am the modern day Mike.
How's your training camp been in preparation?
Oh, can't you tell?
Scared like a little white pussy. Scared of the real man. I'll fuck you till you love me, faggot.
Been fucking working, baby. You ain't see that work in there? That sweat dripping off me? As good as gold.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much for watching this video.
All right, people. So that's the end of the Mike Perry interview. That's coming up this weekend. Mike Perry versus Luke. Well, I was going to say Luke Rockhold. I'm really fucking out of it because it's really late. It's Mike Perry versus Jake Paul. I'm going to be getting out of here, people. It's really fucking late. But I want to thank you guys for all coming over here and watching this. I really just wanted to do a kind of like my opinions on the Boots Ennis versus Avanesyan fight. As you can see here, the atomic ball shot over here. Boots Ennis, you know, he's got some potential, but I don't really think he really would be. I mean, if you went back to the 90s, the guy would be absolutely nothing. There's nothing really great there. I mean, look, the dude is literally throwing intentional low blows. That's some fucking bullshit. And this is kind of his greatest skill, is just punch guys in his dick. This guy, Avanesyan, was punched low intentionally right in the beginning of the fight when Boots saw that he was losing. But, you know, he has the backing of Eddie Hearn and the entire media machine. So if you listen to, like, the commentators, I mean, they're literally, like, they're just lying the entire fight. They're saying that there's nothing wrong with this. Oh, it's a body shot, when it's clearly a low blow. I mean, look at the Avanesyan's face. This is a still from the fight. Look, he's holding his balls. They gave him a 5-minute break on a fucking intentional low blow in real boxing rules. That's a DQ loss for Boots. And if they brought it back to that, it would end all this low blowing stuff, right? All right, so we got a comment on the YouTube. It is Mike Perry is a beast. Oh, sorry, I think I read that earlier. It says Mike Perry is a beast. He is. He's a very good fighter. He has fun with fighting. You always got to fear the fighter that enjoys fighting. You really do. I want to thank you all you guys for coming in here today. I'm gonna try to do my streams earlier because I think this is one of the reasons why a lot of people, people get in here, but they get in here really late. People are fucking sleeping right now. It's fucking late. But once again, people, I want to thank you for coming in here and watching this stream. This is a very late stream. We're gonna be I think I'm gonna be doing a live play-by-play of Mike Perry versus Jake Paul later this weekend. So if you guys want to watch a live play-by-play, come and you guys can join the chat if you want. Totally cool, totally good. Google keeps deleting my comments. All right, so Hawker's saying Google's deleting his comments. What were you saying, Hawker? Just write another comment. Let's see if we can see it. Hawker wrote in some comments. He's saying that he's been deleting his comments. Okay, so while we're waiting for Hawker to write his last comment before the stream goes down, before we go to bed, we're going to be watching little Alex Jones. All right, people. All right, people, this is Food TV. Remember to subscribe to the greatest channel on demand. This is the real Food TV. All right. But we got Hawker saying that I said that Mike Perry will what? All right, so we got above that, Boots had a major size advantage. How was that a fair fight? I don't think that was a fair fight. Google keeps... All right. So we're going to wait for Hawker to write in his last comment. I don't understand what you just said, Hawker. You said, I said that Mike Perry will. I don't know if it wrote everything, showed everything that you wrote. Mike Perry will what? All right, people, we're waiting for this last comment. I'm going to get the F out of here. We got Shakur Stevenson the other week. He was talking about how he wants to test himself. But he really hasn't done anything. I mean, he was low blowing his opponent. It was a very trash fight. He went to the 12th, went the distance with a guy who's actually a nobody. Boxing, some weird stuff in boxing nowadays. These supposed great fighters are really not testing themselves, and they're going to war with nobodies, which is very weird. I feel like a guy like a Frank Martin, like the other week, Tank Davis was fighting a guy named Frank Martin. I think if Frank Martin got in the ring with a guy like a Mike Perry, he'd be dead. I know, obviously, Frank Martin is he's a smaller man, but boxing skill-wise, Frank Martin should be through the roof. He is a boxer. He's a pure boxer. So we got Hawker saying that I said that Mike Perry will blow a snot rocket on your shoe. Yes, Mike Perry would blow a snot rocket on a shoe. He wouldn't even give a fuck. He'd call you the N-word after. He's racist like that. But I'm kidding. He's not racist at all. He seems to be a really cool guy. That's the kind of dude you want to hang out with. But definitely Mike Perry does not want to hang out with Boots Ennis. He doesn't want to do that. Boots Ennis might touch his ass. Just saying. Just fucking say it. Mike, watch out at those P. Diddy parties. Watch out. All right, people, I want to thank you all for coming over here today. It was really nice of you to come on the next stream and get in the chat, people. I'm going to be I'm going to turn on my Discord. I'm going to be putting my Discord right now into the YouTube chat so then people can jump on the next one if you guys want to get in and talk some shit. I'm still trying to build this channel. This is the Real Food TV. People, this channel really is a knockout. It is 4 o'clock in the morning. I am from New York. It is 4 o'clock in the morning right now. I got on here very late. I am literally falling asleep, bro. Falling asleep right now. I'm going to be putting my Discord in before I get out of here. I'm going to be putting my Discord information in there if anybody wants to get on in the future. Going to be doing that before I get the F out of here. Remember, people, we're going to be doing all kinds of competitions when it comes to the food gaming. All right, so I'm going to go to it is called Food Sports. See if I can figure this out, because I'm actually not the best at this whole Discord thing. And I messed around with it too much. So we're going to go to General. All right, give me one moment as I figure this out. All right. Give me one moment. I'm trying to. Wait. Give me 1 second, people. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure out how the fuck do I put this fucking chat in here. Give me 1 second. All right, General. I think it's supposed to have a link in there. Okay, hidden. Use copy button. All right. I'm gonna put this right now in the. All right, right now, people. Hey, guess what? Anyone who's here, I have just put my Discord. I'm gonna click on this link to see if it's going to the right place. And continue to Discord. All right, so right now I put the link to my Discord chat in the comments. So anybody wants to get in on the next chat and talk some trash with me, Foo TV. I am Foo, people. I'm Foo. I guess we got Hawker. I could not leave the comments. All right, so wait. I said that Mike Perry will blow a snot rocket on your shoe. I could not leave the comment. All right, Hawker. I saw the comment. Well, I'm reading it right now, and I want to thank you for joining us today. I want to thank everybody. I'm going to keep saying it. Remember, there's a new episode of Food Theater coming up real soon in the next couple of days. It's going to be Reefer Madness. People, Food Theater is not exclusive to just me and Bob. You can get on Food Theater. We can go have our discussions about these awesome classic films. Let's have some fucking fun, people. The world is not perfect. The world is corrupted. It's corruptible. And by the world, I mean us as people. We can be corruptible. We want to stay positive, people. We want to have some fucking fun. Come on here. Let's talk some shit. Let's have some fun. Let's watch some boxing. Let's do some rescores. Let's do it all, people. Let's talk about games if you're into games. All of it. This is Food TV, people. This is a variety channel. Remember to subscribe to Food TV. This channel truly is a motherfucking knockout, people. I shouldn't say mother. I should say tranny knocking out. No, wait. That's hate speech. That's fucking hate speech. Oh my god, it's fucking hate speech, isn't it? I'm sorry, people. This channel knocks out. It knocks out bugs, or I don't know. Payday, you want payday? I know. That's not offensive, is it?
I'm reloaded!
To this day!
Out of the cage, man! I don't care!
What's the matter with you?
Hello?
Is this the cocksucker residence?
God damn you, stop calling here!
Isn't this 4215 Pussy Way?
You bitch!
Now let me check the zip code. 212, fuck you!
The police are tracing this call this very minute.
Well, Dottie Hinkle, then why aren't they here, huh, fuckface?
Fuck you! Didn't I just say fuck you?
I beg your pardon.
Who is this?
Mrs. Wilson from the telephone company.
Hello?
Is this the cocksucker residence?
All right, people, is this the cocksucker residence? The cocksucker residence. Remember to subscribe to FUTV, and by FUTV, I mean the real FUTV. This is the real FUTV, and I want to thank you all for coming on here. I really do, people. We try very hard. Me and Bob over here, we try very effing hard. This channel is a labor of love. Even if we're going to be bringing in the dog fund, we call it the dog fund. It's a way to help the channel, people. It's a way to fund it. This is a project that this is not only a labor of love, but this requires a lot of time, people. A lot of time. So we hope that people actually help us fund this production. A lot here. You don't have to, because we do. It is a labor of love. but we are bringing the dog, what we call the dog fund. I'm going to be getting out of here, people. I want to thank you all for coming on here for like the 1,000th time. Have a good effing night, people. Have a good night, people. Have a good night.
Purchase your tracks today.
Judgment, I'll sue. Judgment, I'll sue.
Scared like a little white pussy. Scared of the real man. I'll fuck you till you love me, faggot.
More surprises.
Yeah, big surprise. Huge surprise.
More surprises.
Yeah, big surprise.
Can you believe how much I am in heaven? I'm like getting the feeling of coming in the gym. I'm getting the feeling of coming at home. I'm getting the feeling of coming backstage when I pump up, when I pose out in front of 5,000 people. I get the same feeling. So I'm coming day and night. I mean, it's terrific, right? So, you know, I'm in heaven. So can you believe how much I am in...
Tracks.
Great ass! You think you're big time? You're gonna fucking die! Big time!
Everything's a reflection of this. When you reflect that, you reflect music. I reflected in music. Well, what about it? You got killed. Well, word is...
Payday, payday. I know that. Pay.
I'm reloaded! To this day! I'm a cage, man! I don't care! What's the matter with you?
Over there. Over there.
Hello? Is this the cocksucker residence?
Did I just say fuck you?
I beg your pardon.